I was shocked. Coinbase just told us that we're real. What the heck is going on? It's going to keep going until 2026, you guys. People who think this cycle is over are either going in the wrong direction or will be on the wrong side of history. We were right. And both Coinbase and Coinbase know each other from Coinbase Institutional. This is straight from the real Coinbase account. Okay. Their tweet said that the drop in prices in October wasn't the end of the run. It might have been the clear it needed. That's really strange. They just said that the cycle hasn't reached its peak yet. Okay. Then they said that too much power is being flushed. The basics are still the same, and big players are slowly coming back in. Okay? Slowly but surely. It looks like rich people are buying these coins slowly and quietly, right? Then, as soon as their bags are full, they'll suddenly pump it. In the real world, smart money is gathering around EVM chains, which are assets and yield rules that point to selective re-risking, not retreat. That's why they put this chart here, guys. It was the biggest bankruptcy in the history of cryptocurrency. Okay, in USD, the total amount of liquidations was 12 billion. Okay, at that point, the market value of crypto was $4 trillion. What was really meant to happen in that liquidation event was the liquidation of longs, which you can see. You know what this means now, right? Has the crypto top reached its highest point? And that's what this video is going to look into. We knew that 2026 was a year, not this one, right? You guys will no longer be able to use the cycle theory. I think there will be a utility run right after this cycle is over. Okay, so Coinbase gave us the monthly estimate. This is wonderful. I had no idea they did that. I guess they do. A short overview. After the huge sell-offs on October 10th, we think the crypto markets have found a near-term bottom, and that positioning is now much better. So Coinbase thinks that the markets are about to hit rock bottom, okay? At least for now. Now, do I really believe this? I also do it myself. The markets don't seem to have broken, they seem to have restarted. We think that the sell-off has brought the market back to levels of leverage that are better for its structure and could provide short to medium-term direction support. Why did they try to get everyone to leave on October 10th? Why? Most of the time they take everyone out first and then pump it up even more. So the elites don't want those people who got in early with leverage to make a lot of money, right? Because all coins go on a rage 10, 100, or 1,000 times. Think about what would happen if you used leverage on those coins and got in at the right time. You would become a millionaire, if not a billionaire, right? Because that's how crazy things are going to get. Guys, they had to go through with this closure event, and now the power is all over again. Well, that means they could now moon everything higher, even though we're dumping for the time being. Okay? I think we're going to drop a little more before we really hit the bottom. Going forward, it's more likely that prices will slowly rise, then quickly reach new all-time highs in the coming months. Wow. In the next couple of months, Coinbase thinks we'll reach new all-time highs, right? They think it's going to be, we're going to go slowly, guys, not today or tomorrow. Do you think we'll go up that way instead of this way? Okay. Now, guys, down there, a lot of connections are being made, but based on the shape of the rebound, and our analysis of the sell-off, we think that this leverage flush was more of a necessary reset for the crypto markets than a cycle top. Can you see that? They are saying that this is not a cycle top, but a restart or flush out. What does it not look like? Just take a good look at the USD dominant pairing. What is it doing now? We're now at levels where the market is overbought. The last time this took place, 1, 2. It's the same thing being done again right now. Top. Maybe one more. Strange, yes. Guys, if this is the top, they'll go ahead with the liquidations below. That means that Bitcoin and all other coins and cryptocurrencies will reach a new high. Guys, I've always said that we won't reach the top until they clear the liquidation below all that liquidation, okay? Or cash flow. We already knew this, right? And Coinbase proved it. I had to like you guys, you knew it. As well, this is a real market that deals in cryptocurrencies. Okay, so they say that could set the stage for a bigger grind in the months to come. We were most worried about the chance that the current bull market cycle would end for good before what happened on October 10th. We also did a poll from September 17th to October 3rd, and it showed that 45% of institutional players thought the bull market cycle was coming to an end. Wow. There are a lot of people, even organizations, who think we're about to peak, right? It's almost the end of this stage. Shouldn't everyone be wrong? In this case, guys, it happens because everyone is set up to believe that the cycle tops out every 4 years, and in the last cycle before the reset, they pull the plug, right? and make it a whole year later to 2026, then everything will reach its peak, right? That will really fool everyone, which is why I believe it again in 2026. I thought we already knew this, right? Even though we already knew this, this is just more proof. Now it's like the cherry on top. After the drop, we're actually more sure that the crypto market is going to go up. However, we think that crypto positioning in the next few months will depend less on big news events and more on fixing the market structure. That's interesting. So they want a structure to form, a bottoming structure, and then it goes up in the months to come, which is a possibility. We'll have to wait and see. But for now, I think XRP will drop to $2 again because I know I talked so highly about it yesterday and the RSIs are still forming. They haven't been killed off yet to the building. You guys can see that XRP has a different structure than Bitcoin, right? Even though XRP is trying to build on the structure, it's likely that it will take off when it comes back down, okay? I think that's only for XRP. For USCT, the power, well, let's hope this ends soon. That's what Coinbase thinks, right? Which people will trade their safe coins like UST for Bitcoin, XRP, Ethereum, and other coins. Okay, let's go up here. Let's go up now. They talked about how this recent bankruptcy event was like the Great Grain Robbery, which happened in 1973. And no, it wasn't really a theft, despite the title. It was more like the Soviet Union slowly and secretly taking wheat and corn off of public stores over the course of a month. This was mostly forgotten until food prices around the world went up by 30 to 50%. As it turned out, the Soviet Union was having huge crop failures that were reducing the world's grain stocks to dangerously low levels. So the tax that caused the crypto liquidation cascade on October 10th, which sent many altcoins down by 40 to 70%, is eerily similar to the way things changed in that event, okay? In both shows, so they're comparing these two events, asymmetric information during times of low liquidity caused huge market changes that punished less liquid, higher beta assets more than they should have, okay? In other words, it was all about cash, guys. That's why we see these huge wicks, right? Take a look at these huge wicks on the downside for XRP. Did Ethereum have any? Most likely. On a number of other coins, though, the flames were just huge, right? And I guess the coins were hit more when there was less liquid, right? Which, by the way, they killed everyone's long liquidations, right? Let's all take a look at that one. If you're long from any point here, that's it. You're done. You've lost it. Okay. So, yeah, the sale, I believe this will no longer happen, okay? Most likely until the crash, since we just saw it, you can now go. Now that everyone has been flushed out, though, the banks are going to buy.